Hello everybody, I come to you bearing some great news. With the ANIMGRAPH 2 update that dropped just the other day comes a new, more consistent movement config. If you're just looking for the files and not trying to listen to me yap about it, you can find it in my Discord, first link in the description. Otherwise, if you want to hear about what's new with the config, how it works, and how to install it, stick around as I'm going to get into it right now. Alright, so the first big thing you're going to notice in the config is the fact that it is a lot more lightweight now. The movement binds no longer rely on rebinding to mouse X in order to work. Instead, it's now a lot more streamlined and should also run faster as a result. Credit where credit is due, the first place I saw these binds were in James's Discord server, so shout out to him, and I'll make sure to drop his socials in the description. Big plus respect. The first big change in the code is actually to the jump bug bind. It is now no longer on your mouse wheel and it's back to being an individual button you can just press. The bind itself still works as it always has, but now you just don't need to be moving your mouse to make it work. It works normally. By default, the jump bug bind in the config is set to mouse 5. The next change is to the long jump bind. It's much of the same thing. It no longer uses mouse X binding, it still releases W for you, and it still lets you long jump like normal. You can hold it to stay crouched, or just press it once to start an LJ. By default, the LJ bind in the config is set to left alt. What you may also notice that's new in the config is the minimap bind. So with this addition, anytime you press the minimap bind, which is C by default, it will zoom in your map as far as possible so that you can see what's happening around you if you're in a smoke. When you press it again, it zooms back out to how it was before. If it zooms out too much for you, you can change the second value in the config and that will adjust how much or how little it zooms out once you're done. Now, in terms of actual gameplay changes from the ANIMGRAPH 2 update, the only two really big things that changed are that ladder gliding is now gone and that the little ladder fall tech thing got buffed a little bit in the beta branch. Other than that, you may notice some minor differences in your first-person animations when you jump around or sit on ramps. Your eyes will get used to them or they'll just end up getting fixed at some point, so that's kind of like a nothing burger update. The last thing I noticed, and this could very well just be placebo, is that b-hopping feels a little bit easier and a little more responsive, which is always a welcome change. But again, this could be just me, so let me know if you feel that as well. And that's pretty much it. Not that fruitful of an update, but the config is a little easier to understand now at least, so that's good. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to drop them in the comment section or join my Discord. And if you're not already, please consider dropping a subscribe as it is always very appreciated. Thank you very much for watching and you all have a beautiful, blessed rest of your day. Now onto how to quickly install the config. Alright, so installing a config is pretty simple. First thing you want to do is go to my Discord and in the config channel you will see two files. Pick one, download it, extract it, and you're either going to have two files or one. Copy them, go over to Steam, Counter-Strike 2, you're going to want to right click it, manage, browse local files. Once you're here, you want to click Game, CSGO, and CFG. Here, you're going to paste your files, then you want to go back to Steam, right click CS2 again, and you want to go Properties, and in here, you just want this one line, -exec space autoexec.cfg. Once you've done that, all you gotta do is boot your game and you're set. That's how you install a config. Deuces.